You're listening to Indiana SRN, God's Word 24/7 and sports.
Greg Collins, Chris Simmons back at University. This fourth quarter brought to you by Morales Group, building better futures one story at a time. Call 317-472-7600. University 55, Covenant 55, 63 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter of play. These two teams have played their absolute hearts out, and we will see if Covenant gets to their 14th win or University gets to win number 16, as it has been a fun one here in Carmel tonight.
Yeah, this is one of those games where you're disappointed that somebody has to lose it.
Mervis gets the inbound pass. We've got a minute to play. Trying to back down Trey Flatt. He can't. Gets it over to Martin. As University content to take their time here, as Martin asks what the coach's call here is. They have the power right now as they've got the basketball. They can try to find their shot. They've still got 40 seconds. As Mervis is just trying to find the right play here. Gets it over to Martin. Tight defense by Covenant. Now under 30 seconds. Here's Mervis trying to create some space. Can't find it. Absolutely nobody in the paint for University as they've spread things out here. 18 seconds, 17. We're down to 15. Something's got to give here as it's just kind of rested at half court. Here's Martin over to Mervis. They've got 10 seconds to now call the timeout as they were just kind of waiting for that last little bit there. And we're going to get I think it's a 30-second timeout. Regardless, we'll keep it here. Look, I'm not a basketball genius. I don't pretend to be, but I've never liked, even in my days, being the PA announcer for Cowan High School, hey, we're going to wait till 10 seconds left to make that call. Obviously, no disrespect to anybody, but that's it leaves it, in my opinion, too up to chance that now we've got to rush in everything we were trying to do into 10 seconds.
Yep. Yeah, it's almost equivalent in my mind to the theory behind, icing the kicker, really, where you're like, well, if I do this, it should spook them into. No, you're just play the game. Just keep playing the way you're playing. I'm leaning more towards this has been an amazing all-out basketball game. Everything out here, sweat, blood, tears, the whole, the trifecta. And we get to a minute 3, it's a tie ball game, and we just wasted what could have been an amazing 50 seconds because, and again, nothing against University using it. It's to their advantage.
Right.
And man, there needs to be some kind of shot clock.
Right.
Because you almost, like I said, those 50 seconds of nothing happening, you just kind of put a weird damper on this otherwise amazing game. And it's nobody on the court's fault for using the rules to their advantage the way it is.
Now, devil's advocate would be Covenant on defense, even though it risks a foul, and he needs to try to get in there, disrupt defensively. 10.1 seconds tied, University and Covenant. Here's the inbound to Mervis. He's got 8, he's got 7. He's trying to find somebody down low. He's got 5, he's got 4, he's got 3. Backs his defender down. Here's a shot from Mervis. No good. We're going to overtime. Not the look you want at the end of the game there, and we are headed to an additional little bit of basketball here from Carmel. We'll take this quick 30-second timeout. You're listening to Indiana High School Basketball on IndianaSRN.org. We're always in the game.
You're listening to Indiana SRN, home for God's Word 24/7 and sports.
Greg Collins, Chris Simmons back at University High School, where we are headed to extra basketball here, free basketball. If you're listening, it's been free the entire time, but this is also free. The extra 4 minutes of basketball you're getting ready to get here from this absolutely amazing basketball game, and it's almost fitting that it does go to an extra stanza of basketball, as it has just been an amazing game between University and Covenant.
It really has, and that fourth quarter really had it all. Again, a couple of runs, a couple of big shots, a couple of big stops, and I'm excited that we get 4 more minutes of these two teams going at it to determine a winner.
So it's Brown and Hedrick at half court. Here's the tip. It goes to University. Here's Sam Mervis now with the basketball, as we are in to extra basketball here from Carmel, Indiana, University High School.
Great city, Carmel. Great, just wonderful, wonderful place.
Sunny and 70 degrees outside here in Carmel, Indiana. As driving inside is Corey Ash Simpson. He's going to lose control. He trips and falls, loses the basketball. Here's Trey Flatt on the other end. A good no call there. Here's Schurig driving in, kicking it back out to Modlin. Modlin thought about the three, drives it inside, kicks it out to Schurig. As Covenant now will reset.
Yeah, unable to take advantage of really the power play, if you will, the 5-on-4 with Ash Simpson going down hard on the other end, staying down for an extended period of time. Covenant still couldn't get a clean look off.
Here's Trey Flatt now. He had 11 points in regulation. Now he drives inside into the lane. Nice little move, gets it up, and good. Trey Flatt, a nice move inside. He's got 13 and gives Covenant the 2-point lead.
Yeah, and just the perfect bounce kiss off the back of the rim, had the spin go in the right direction, and that falls in for 2 big points for Covenant to take the lead here in overtime.
It was 11-9 Covenant in that final quarter. Here's Greenamoyer for 3, drains it. Max Greenamoyer, the 3, he's got 15, and University now has a 1-point lead at 58-57.
Well, they were 2 for 2 from beyond the arc in that fourth quarter. Big shots in the fourth quarter with those threes, and they keep it going here in overtime.
Schurig, a nice move to drive inside. His shot is up and good. He's got 18. As just like they did in regulation, going back and forth are the Trailblazers and Warriors. 2:11 to play here in the overtime period. 59 for Covenant, 58 for University. Purposes passes errant. It goes out of bounds. Covenant gets the basketball.
Yeah, just a miscommunication, errant pass. You know, University basically, one of those where you think your guy's in one spot and he's drifting away or getting away from that, can't get back to it, falls harmlessly out of bounds.
We have a 30-second timeout here. We'll go ahead and take it with them. You're listening to Indiana High School Basketball on IndianaSRN.org. We're always in the game. Back here at University High School, Craig Collins, Chris Simmons, 2:03 to play here in overtime. It's Covenant 59, University 58. As this has been just an absolute amazing basketball game. Both teams have played hard. Like you said earlier, Chris, it's a shame that one team has to lose. But unfortunately, that's how sports work. As the inbound goes to Modlin. He's bringing it up the court here. We've got the final 2 minutes of this overtime period.
Yeah, and Covenant has no reason to be in any rush. They've got the 1-point lead right now. And if they can milk some time off the clock here and hit a shot, that would be really huge.
Diedrich nearly loses it. Trey Flatt gets it, drives inside, connects. He's got 15. Trey Flatt has been a big force in this game. As with 90 seconds left, Covenant has the 61-58 lead over University.
And they've done it offensively. They're 3 of 3 from the floor in this overtime.
Ball's loose. Good save by University to keep possession. Here's Mervis with the basketball. As you see a little bit of franticness coming out of University here. Moyer driving inside. The shot up and good. A nice touch. A nice shot from Max Greenamoyer. He's got 17. And we get another timeout here. And it's going to be another 30-second timeout. We'll go ahead and keep it here. You look at the scoring breakdown. You've got Joe Martin with 17, Max Greenamoyer with 17. You've got Trey Flatt with 15, Cameron Schurig with 18. It's been, just 2 teams going tit for tat here.
Yeah, and again, I keep saying it, but it's exactly what we had hoped and expected from this game. And, heading into overtime is really just icing on the cake. This has just been a fantastic game through and through. You couldn't write the script any better for this basketball game here tonight. Friday Night Hoops in Indiana, this is what it's all about. It doesn't get any better than this.
1:10 to play here in overtime, 61-60. Covenant with the lead over University. As this crowd for Covenant getting excited here. They brought a force with them as this team is 6-1 on the road this season. They've had that luck away from home. Nice pass, Diedrich all alone.
Oh, man.
Should have taken the shot. He doesn't. Gets it out to Schurig. We've got under a minute to play here. Here goes Cameron Schurig. Makes a couple of laps around the corner of the court trying to find something going on here. And we've got a foul on Max Greenamoyer. And he is fouled out of this basketball game. Into the basketball game now, Matt Jones for University. Cameron Schurig will go to the line.
That's huge. Cannot be stated how big that is for University to lose Max Greenamoyer, who was catching fire in that second half.
Missed free throw by Schurig, rebounded by Mervis. Here comes Martin here with 30 seconds to play here, 38 seconds to play. Yes, Greenamoyer had 17. He's been the big guy from beyond the arc. And driving inside is Martin. He's going to be fouled by Flat. And they won't go to the line here. We'll instead have an inbounds play here from University. As it back into the basketball game is Brian Lomax. We saw Lomax play really good defense in this game. Inbounded to Martin. Martin drives inside. The shot up and good. Martin gets the and one. A beautiful cut to the basket, and University's got the lead.
Yeah, just a perfect cut. Again, no defense for a perfect shot. Trey Flat in great position there defensively to make a play, and he gets the contact knowing the shot's going to be coming, and he forces the contact, tries to alter the shot, doesn't alter it enough, and the shot goes in, and they got a chance to add one at the line.
So here is Joe Martin, biggest free throw of the basketball game. It's up and good as he completes the three-point play. He's got 20. And we've got a timeout here as University leads 63-61 over Covenant. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Indiana High School Basketball on IndianaSRN.org, where you're always in the game.
You're listening to Indiana SRN, God's Word 24/7 and sports.
27.6 on the clock. University with the 63-61 lead over Covenant here in overtime. Craig Collins, Chris Simmons from University High School with the epic conclusion to this one. Or maybe not. We could be in store for another overtime as well.
I'll tell you, I'm calling it right now. 27 seconds left. I smell it in the air. I smell double overtime. This game is too good to end just yet.
Here's Trey Flat with the basketball. Covenant fans on their feet. Flat driving inside, trying to draw the contact. He's going to lose it. It's going to go out of bounds. And we are going to get a late foul call. Yep. Trey Flat will go to the line.
Yeah, it's the right call. He got whacked on the arm as he finished that spin move and went up with it. I know University fans won't like it, but that's the right call. A lot of contact there. And again, contact right on the arm. Big free throws here, obviously, from Trey Flat. First one is up and no good. Bounced off the left side of the rim, rolled off the right, just off the mark a little bit. Had the right angle power, just off to the left. What do you do here? Do you miss one, try to get the rebound?
You probably try to make this one and get the foul here as Flat connects. He's got 16. We'll get another timeout here. 14.2 seconds to play here in the overtime period. It's 63-62. Full timeout. We'll go ahead and take it with them. You're listening to IndianaSRN.org. We're always in the game.
You're listening to IndianaSRN.org.
Craig Collins, Chris Simmons back at University where the Trailblazers have the 63-62 lead over Covenant Christian with 14.2 seconds to go in overtime. As we are set up for a fantastic finish between these two ball clubs who have fought tremendously through this basketball game. University will have the inbound pass here. It's going to be an inbound over to Martin. Martin gets it quickly over to Mervis. And Trey Flat's going to come up and get the foul on Sam Mervis.
Yeah, we got the foul that we thought we'd get pretty quickly. Only a few seconds ran off the clock there. We still got 11.3 on the clock. As As University now with the pressure on them, they're going to have to hit some free throws here to try to ice this game.
Mervis from the free throw line. His first free throw up and good. Sam Mervis, 7 points. As this team, who's typically not the greatest from the free throw line, has had a good night.
They've had a fantastic night.
Second free throw from Mervis, no good. 10 seconds left. As we will get a timeout here. 9.8 on the clock. Believe it'll be it's another full timeout, so we'll go ahead and take it with them. You're listening to Indiana High School Basketball on IndianaSRN.org. We're always in the game.
You're listening to Indiana SRN, God's Word 24/7 and sports.
Craig Collins, Chris Simmons back from University. 9.8 to play here in the overtime period.
We're still here.
We're still
at
here.
University High
We're
School.
still here.
Yeah.
To quote Tom Brady, we're still here.
Shivers,
I know.
sorry. I know it's cold outside, but it just got really cold in here. I don't know what happened. Weird.
9.8 to play. Covenant basketball as the Warriors trail by 2 to University. Here's Trey Flatt, who's been a monster for the Warriors. He gets it over to Schurig. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Here's Modlin. The ball's going to go out of bounds on University. It's going to stay with Covenant Christian with a 1.2 to play. Covenant wanted the contact, wanted the foul. They won't get it. And now Covenant.
Yeah, it's the right call. Just out of bounds.
Right.
Covenant ball. Here you go.
Covenant the inbound to Schurig. The three at the buzzer, no good. It's going to be knocked away, and that's how this one will end. University has won 2 in a row, now goes to 16-4 on the season. The winning streak for Covenant Christian is no more. They drop to 13-7. We'll be back for your post-game report when we come back. Final score from this game, University 64-62 over Covenant Christian. You're listening to Indiana High School Basketball on IndianaSRN.org. We're always in the game.